Okay, start now. Trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions. Welcome. Trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions. What is meant by function? What is meant by function? In earlier chapter, relation and function, we come across to this term which is called function. And function, what is function? Function is a relation. Function is a relation set A to B. Relation A to B. Relation A to B is said to be function if what is the condition? What is the condition to call relation A to B is a function? Every element in set A have a unique image in set B. Unique image means single image. Every element in set A have a unique image in set B. It's called function. It's called function. Today we are going to learn trigonometric functions. In our previous class, we come across the term ratio. We studied that trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios in class 10th. Trigonometric ratios in class 10th. In trigonometric ratios, we studied all the ratios of theta, but what is condition there? Theta must be acute. We study the ratios of theta at the term acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90. Less than 90's angles are called acute angles. And we study the ratios of acute angles in the term trigonometric ratios in class 10th. Now we will extend this term ratios to function. Means any angle. There is no condition. In function there is no condition. Angle must be acute, must be obtuse, must be cordon. There is no condition. We will extend the term ratios to the functions. And in this extension, there is no limit for the value of angle. The angle should be in acute angle. Angle should be a quadrant angle. Angle should be a any degree angle, any radian angle, and that functions that we extend this term as a function. Let's consider a unit circle. Let's consider a unit circle on Cartesian plane. Unit circle on a Cartesian plane. Here is the x-axis x x dash, and y y dash. Origin as O, and consider a point P on a circle. Point P on a circle having a coordinates a comma b, and making an angle with center as theta. Call x, no theta, x, in the term of x, in the term of x. Okay, this is a unit circle. What is the distance O to P? O to P is a radius, circle is a unit circle, therefore the distance OP is 1 unit. Okay, OP is 1 unit. If we draw a perpendicular from P to x axis, if we draw a perpendicular from P to x axis, then this distance become B, because the y coordinate of this point is P. So this distance P to perpendicular x axis is B. We denote here a letter A. Therefore a triangle here, here is a triangle OAP. Here is a triangle OAP, and we know that the ratios of trigonometric ratios of angle x. What is the sine ratio of angle x? Sine x equals to opposite by hypotenuse, b by 1, that is b. What is cos x? Cos x, adjacent side, OA is A. X coordinate is A, therefore the distance between O to A is A. O to A is A. Cos x equals to A by 1, adjacent by hypotenuse, that is A. Now in triangle OAP, right angle at P, right angle at A. Therefore by Pythagoras we can say that OP square equals to OA square, plus PA square. What is OP? OP is 1 square 1. And what is OA? OA is A square, plus PA is B square. By putting the value A and B here, we get A square means sine square x. A square means sine square x, and B square means cos square x, equals to 1. Sine square x plus cos square x equals to 1. Okay, we studied this in class 10th, called identities, but there is different terms, and here is a different term. We studied that in right angle triangle and the ratios of sides, and then divided by one side, and got that identities. Someone is here. Here is the first one, and second one is 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. That identities we studied in class 10th. But here we create these identities on a unit circle. And we got that identities we studied in class 10th. And now we extend the angle. In earlier exercise we studied the angles in radian terms. is the zero angle. This pi by 2, okay, pi, 3 pi by 2, and it 2 pi. If the angle is here on pi by 2 or pi or 3 pi by 2 or 0 or 2 pi or the multiple of 2 pi's are called cordant angles. Are called the cordant angles. This angle is a cordant angle. This angle is a cordant angle. This angle is a cordant angle, and this angle is a cordant angles. On pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 0 or 2 pi. That angle is called cordant angles. But now we study further. When cos x equals to 0, can anyone say, can anyone when cos x is equal to 0? Cos x equals to 0 at pi by 2. At pi by 2. When sin x equals to 0? When sin x equals to 0? Sin x equals to 0 at 0. Okay. When cos x equals to 1? At 0. And when sin x equals to 1? At pi by 2. At pi by 2. Look at here. On cordant angle pi by 2, cos x equals to 0. Sin x equals to 1. On pi, cos x equals to, and sin x equals to cos x minus 1 and sin x. On pi, sin x 0. On 3 pi by 2. On 3 pi by 2. On 3 pi by 2. Cos x 0 and sin x minus 1. Okay. When cos x equals to 0, pi by 2. Next 3 pi by 2. Next 5 pi by 2. Then 7 pi by 2. Cos x becomes 0 when angle is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. And sin x equals to 0 at 0. Pi, यहाँ पे 0, here is a 0. Pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, and so on. Now we conclude this our result in a formula. Cos x equals to 0. Cos x equals to 0 at what is the formula form here? These all values pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2 are the odd multiples of pi by 2. Observe that? You observe that? These all values are odd multiples of pi by 2. So we can say here cos x equals to 0 at 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 which is odd number, 2n plus 1 which is odd number, and multiplied by pi by 2, odd pi by 2. Cos x equals to 0 when 2n plus 1 pi by 2. n belongs to in integer. N belongs to in integer. Now sin x equals to 0. Sin x equals to 0 at what is the formula create here? 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, n pi. N pi. N belongs to integer. N pi. Cos x equals to 0 at 2n plus 1 pi by 2 and sin x equals to 0 at n pi. At n pi. Okay. What is the need of this thing? You know that? We learn the functions. We learn functions and we must know where the function is defined in real or not. We must define the domain of the functions. Domain of the functions. In the functions of trigonometric ratios, where sin x becoming in denominator in the functions, then sin 0's value is not in the domain of that function. And in which functions the cos x in the denominator, of functions, then the value of theta 2n plus 1 pi by 2 is not in the domain of that function. Okay, not in the domain of that functions. Later, example, tan x. What is the domain of tan x? What is the domain of tan x? Okay. Anyone? What is the domain of tan x? Tan x equals to sin x by cos x. Where cos become 0? Cos x become 0 at 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Domain of the function. All real except 2n plus 1 pi by 2. All real except 2n plus 1 pi by 2. This value is not possible in this function because the function become not defined. Okay. What is the domain of cot x? What is the domain of cot x? Cot x is cos x by sin x. Cos x by sin x. Domain all real except n pi. Why? Why n pi? Because n pi sin x, if the sin x in the term of n pi, then the value of sin x becomes 0, and 0 is in the denominator of that function, and the function is not defined in real, not defined in real here. Okay. Okay. Now cosec x. What is the domain of cosec x? What is the domain of cosec x? Cosec x. Cosec x is 1 by sin x. Domain except n pi. All real except n pi. Sec x 1 by cos x. All real except 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 pi by 2, odd pi by 2, odd pi by 2. Here this is the domains of our functions. Okay, understood?